Hello everybody, my name is Meadow. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the trilogy. We are still on episode 4, but we are on day 3 of the trial, Turnabout Goodbyes. Last episode we finally got into the boat rental house. We met the caretaker there and his parrot named Polly, who apparently knows about DL6. Yeah. Also... also, Gordy does not exist. Oh, so we can have 10 save datas. 10 save datas. Yeah, Gordy doesn't exist. So, there was, a newspaper article, and then there was a newspaper article with this couple, and behind them people thought it was Gordy, but really it was a inflatable steel samurai that flew into the lake because of a broken what was it? Air pressure thing? Yeah. December 27, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh look, it's Satan himself. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Manfred von Karma. Or as I like to call him, Satan. I'm still not over his voice. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Very well, no opening statements, so... That's what I was talking about. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. Prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. What? 3 minutes? The fuck you mean 3 minutes? Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection. Bah! Must you question everything? You'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. Some mysterious boat shop owner. Oh yeah, this is the boat shop owner, the caretaker that thinks I'm his son and Maya is his daughter, I think? Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Objection. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can't testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Witness testimony in the night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I, rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. I like his voice. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, the range test exists before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine? I don't care what he says. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Excuse me? Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Who the fuck does he think he is? The night of the murder. Okay, it was the night. Okay. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see? Continue. I don't like him. I think I said that in the last one when we first met him. But I don't like him. And where did the bang seem to come from? Hello, Mr. Caretaker? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. So we're just floating on the lake. I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. You're out there in the boat house. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn... Oh wait, I think I lost the line. Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to do that. I'm not going to find contradictions very easy in this testimony. Phew, it's tough being a lawyer. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, there we go. Are you sure? Hello? Uh-oh. Dad! That's certain Keith. He said I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by too. What? Sorry. Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him. That Edgeworth boy. Oh my god. Mr. Caretaker? Dad? This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me... Wait, what? Sorry. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better right click or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection. Hello? Your Honor, we've proven in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. Oh my god. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Then how did you find the fingerprints on the gun? You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Objection. Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? Do we? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? I know, but I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 50 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Record. Why did I say record? Record? I don't know. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Or he'll just lay there. What? I'm busy. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant Miss Miles Edgeworth. No! God damn it! Screw you, Karma. Seriously. The accused was sentenced to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. No, it cannot be adjourned. Someone. Wait! You said that. Oh, Maya? Well, who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? Larry! Oh my god, hi. Wasn't expecting you. But hi. Well, what are you doing here? Listen. You gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. And so you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Eddie a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Thank you, Larry. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's He's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Oh my god. Oh my god. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Sorry. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Oh. Just oh. When you fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Why did you pick it up? I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't been even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony would be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Living like Larry. Sorry. Alright, back to the courtroom. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Well, we'll see about that. Was it the night of the murder? That night I was out on a boat in the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental what? Sorry. So I quickly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. And then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Thank you, Mr. Muffin. Yes, thank you for your comment on that, on the... my god, sorry. Thank you, Muffin. Thank you, Muffin, for your comment on Larry's testimony. Thank you. That... Shush. That was an unusually vague testimony. Sorry. Sorry. That was unusually vague testimony before this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry. I guess I'm laughing at my cat. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go forward, but... Sorry. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Yeah, I know. Cross-examination. The night of the murder. And I was out on the boat in the lake. We didn't know what he was doing. Looking for something? No, not that. He wasn't looking for that. No, he wasn't. Shush. Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witnesses was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. I guess I was thinking... Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Looked around, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? You mean you didn't see a boat? Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody, just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Sorry. So after I heard that gunshot went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It's a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. It's okay. And alright. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I know. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. So you heard one shot. Okay. How could you already have heard one shot? There. I heard two sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lauderhart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard one gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wonder if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. What Larry heard. What did you heard, Larry? It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an old request show on the radio, see? I was listening to real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when you heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay, let's go. Do we need to rest? I don't think we Nah, hold on. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? Oh my god. There's nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. Witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio to that night? Okay, so we don't need to. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said... What? What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma. Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. Right. Yes, of course. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot." Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Ron Carmen was right. I'm not sure how to help us at all. This is the most ludicrous estimate I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press until we get to the bottom of what happened. Alright. So you turn on the rate. Okay. I don't think we need to. Right. Okay, we don't need to press on that. Hold on. Just after midnight. Wait, hold on. He said you heard it. Hold on. So he says Christmas Eve. And then he says he hears a gunshot. Hold on. Heard two gunshots like... Sorry, heard two sounds like gunshots. Okay, I think I know. This one? This one, sorry. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? Well, what's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when you heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When you heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes? But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Oh. Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's wrong. Larry's right. He's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? I do. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Okay, I will. And it's right here. Boop. Wrong button. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. Well, what do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, what does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera was also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Ooh. Ooh. Why would this be? Objection. Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Yes, I can. I don't know how, but I can. Please show the court evidence if you have any. Okay, so I might be wrong about these ones, but... Wait, 3 times? Why did I fire 3 times? When did that happen? I thought I fired 2 times. But I think this is, what I have to present. Right? This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Oh. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. This is true. There were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another 15 minutes after midnight. Why ask you? Why? Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say something that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. It has? How? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party is to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 12:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. I don't know. Edgeworth and the murderer? Edgeworth and Hammond, no. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Huh? What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Huh? Murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. Wait, what? Wait, what? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? At the boathouse? Show the judge where the murder took place. I don't know. Where did it take place? Here? Around here, maybe? Maybe, Mr. Wright? Does this maybe include the reason why the killer would choose that spot? Yes, well... maybe because there is no good reason the murderer thought we'd never expect it. Maybe you should try... What do you mean, try again? What? It was here. Where Miss Hart, the photographer, was camping? Yes. Why would the caretaker of the boat shop go there to kill someone? It was probably an honest mistake. The caretaker made a mistake? No, I did. Wait, what? Was... Bruh. Sorry. What have been here? Right. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Objection. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was out on the lake on a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he just returned a boat? The boat shop. Oh my gosh. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Guard Lake? Please have the call from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to the shop. Oh. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Right. Oh. Of course it was the murderer. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. What? I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then, he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Oh my gosh. Bailiff, bring on the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Whoa. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defendant said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishing so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed, Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I say you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We can't allow him to get away. What? Oh. He ran away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. To extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Holy crap, what an episode. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but my fear's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. Yes, save. So this whole entire time, the real murderer was the caretaker. And where did the murder take place? In the boathouse. Well, boat rental shop, I should say. Oh my god. What the actual heck? Not only that, he's ran away. Which means... Oh my god. Okay. Well then, I guess we'll be starting the investigation in the next video. So, thank you everybody for watching. December 27 to 11 PM, Wright and Co. Law Offices. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye!